Hello there everyone, and this is Lilith. Welcome back to another one of my videos for All to New. Have you ever wanted to create a really fun, funky background? Well then stay tuned, because today I will show you how I just did just that on a layout. And all you need is a fun stencil and some washi tapes and maybe a die or two. So sit back and enjoy. Let's have a look at our supplies. I have got two washi tapes, Leafy Dreams washi tape and Aztec Art Border washi tape. I've got pure graphic ink as well as a little blender. I've also picked out some translucent vellum from All to New as well as some white cardstock. And I've also got the fantasy floral die that you can see here, my photo, and also the tiny bubble stencil. And the first thing we're going to do is create our background. So take a sheet of white cardstock and take your stencil, dab your blender in your ink, and just go about blending that onto your paper. I'm using pure graphite because it's really a really dark color, but it's not black, and so it's not too harsh and you can still make lighter colors with it as well. I'm really going to create a diagonal, so I move my stencil all the way up, and I'm not going to color over the whole stencil. I'm going to cut my vellum into a strip which is a little bit smaller than 3 inches, as well as some of my white cardstock. I'm going to be using these strips with the Fantasy Floral die set, which is a layering die. It was one of our older dies, but it's one of my favorites still. I wanted to go with white flowers because those are also in my photo. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to push the first 2 layers through my mini blossom tool, and then the last more detailed layer of this die I'm going to pop onto the vellum just to give it a little bit of a different look. I am using the metal shim here. My mini blossom is a little bit older, as are my plates, and I have noticed that the metal shim just helps, especially with some of the thicker papers like this white cardstock, which is my favorite cardstock, but it is a lot thicker than other pattern papers that I might use, and so using that metal shim just adds a little bit of extra pressure and you get really nice cuts. I'm also going to do the same with the vellum. When you're using the metal shim, don't push it up really to the top because it will be hard to push through your die cut machine. So here I've got all my little elements, and now I'm just going to create my embellishments. I love doing this for my layouts and my cards, and it's really easy because you can make as many as you need, and you can even make extra for a future project. Here you can see all my elements. I'm just going to layer them up. You may think, why layer white on white? But if you add a little bit of foam tape to the back, it will add extra dimension and you will create this lovely white flower, and adding the vellum on top will just give it that extra little piece of detail. Let's continue working on our background. I'm going to use the Aztec washi tape here, which I'm just going to place vertically. This is going to break up our diagonal line a little bit and add some extra detail. The Leafy Dreams washi tape I'm going to pop onto some cardstock and just cut out some of those leaves. I love using washi tape and I'm always looking for new ideas, so if you've got any favorite techniques you use with washi tape, pop them in the comments section. I would love to learn about them. I'm going to cut around a couple of my leaves just to make some extra little embellishments and to add a little bit of color, because I'm using lots of whites and grays. A pop of green will work really well and will fit in with the photo I picked out. Some of the leaves are not whole, little pieces are missing, but that's not a problem because I'm going to tuck them underneath those pretty little flowers or beneath my photo. So now that I've got my leaves ready, I can start working on the design itself. So I'm just going to trim the borders of my photo, which you can see here, me in the hibiscus flowers. And I'm going to place my 2 flowers and arrange my leaves as well. I also cut out some of those leaves from the Fantasy Floral die just to add a little bit more detail. And I'm also going to do a little repetition of the design on the top just to finish it off. For my title, I'm going to pull out my favorite script words from old to new. I use these all the time, and they are perfect for scrapbooking, not too big, not too large. And I'm going to cut that out of some black cardstock. So now that I've got my little title there, I'm going to pop it on top, and then all I have to do is add a little bit of journaling, and there you have it. A really fun layout, really easy, and this can easily be translated into a card as well. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe and like our old to new channel, and I hope to see you very soon with more inspiration with some amazing old to new products. Have a fabulous day. See you very soon. Bye bye.
Hello crafters, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching!